So about a week ago, I went down the true crime infographics, which it's a pretty entertaining series. It actually is. Like I like it. The issue I have with what I realized is I'm sitting there listening to how they're doing it, and so killing, stealing, fraud, kidnapping, all these things are illegal, right? But how does the state enforce those things? They kill. They will bomb you, they will shoot you, or they will put you in a chair, right? They steal. They will fine you, they will raid your accounts, they will take everything that you have. They kidnap. They will put you in prison. They will physically send people to take you. They're doing all the things they told you not to do. It has nothing to do with right or wrong, because when I had my out of body experience, I asked God about the Bible and the law, and He said there is no law. Where do you see a law? Fucking leopards chase down, and there really isn't. Life is a drama. It's huge. But anyway, I'm not fooled by them anymore. I mean, it's clear what they said is they said only we can do that. We're the only ones allowed to do that. I'm sure the person making those rules is just as psychopathic as the worst serial killer probably is. How do they get off making killing, stealing, kidnapping illegal? And then that's what they do. They will literally lock you in a box. They will take all your money, and if they can't get to you easy, they will kill you. I thought those were the laws. They go, oh no, we're allowed because we had somebody in a robe on a high seat fucking tell us it was okay. It's just the phrase that comes to my mind is farcical aquatic ceremony. Over and over, they make you swear on a Bible where the main character of the book says don't judge. The main character of the book says don't judge. He doesn't give you permission to do that, and they make the person swear on it just to confuse him. Here you go, sir. I've never been in a court. I probably never will. I have too good of a family, and I don't actually do crimes. You know what I mean? I'm not a criminal. But yeah, it does worry me that they have a list of illegal things, and they're all the things they'll do to you if you break them. It just seems. It seems, again, farcical aquatic ceremony. Farcical aquatic ceremony seems to be what I think of how they've done things. It doesn't make any sense. I want to replace every stop sign with a go sign. I'm tired of people going out there like negative first, right? I was raised in it. They will assume a young man could go to evil, and they will treat him as though he was already the worst of them. Just to see him, the only option you have is to either succumb and become evil, or choose unerringly to be good. And even then, they're never going to tell you you've done that. They're still going to suspect, just because you're a human. So, yeah, it's just full of hypocrisy, right? Like, killing, stealing, and kidnapping is not legal, but they will do exactly those things to you if if whenever they want to, and they'll do fraud all the time. The government lies to you. Um, they don't tell you the truth about things. You know, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. They want you to be in an economic system where you owe back every dollar that they've printed. That's what the system is right now. We owe back every dollar they print. Says who? I don't know that. They're just trying to they're just trying to rob you, and it's not about good and evil. It's not about them being good. It's about them maintaining power. It's just about power. It's just about am I the one with the chain to the links of the earth? Well, the big irony of Earth is that the planet's flying and spinning on its own, and you got 8 billion people, and each and every one of them thinks they're in charge. Each and every one of them thinks they're the ones who are driving the thing. So, it is just sad, though. It is sad. But anyway, is there a karma? I think so. There's talked about that God is the only way to salvation, because a human can't nullify their karma on their own. It's not possible. It's just not possible. A God has to do it for you, basically. So you got to earn that privilege. But if your karma gets nullified, you'll start manifesting instantly. That's how you'll know you're there. You won't have any past or future. You'll just be in the moment. But anyway, yeah, I was laughing about that. They got stop signs. They will threaten you on the side of the road. I'm just driving, right, and this sign is threatening me with a $5,000 fine if I do whatever they find offensive. And it's like, oh, I live in your fucking hell. I live in your fucking stupid world. You've got to shout it at me. I know more about your business. You're poisoning the oceans. You can't even lying to your people to get them into wars. You know, you basically gave the CIA the country. I'm offended. I'm offended that you still. And here's the thing. They know their shit stinks. Like, I've known more than a few cops. Like, here's the way you deal with a cop. If you think the cop is law abiding and good, you'll go to jail. If you know the cop is crooked and he's a bully looking for a way to hurt people and he just likes hurting people, he may be your friend if you know he's that way. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Here's how to deal with cops. It really is. It's hoop theory. He's gonna want to do his track and make you jump and fit all the boxes. Interrupt his track. Give him something unexpected. Make him respond to what you are saying. As soon as that happens, he doesn't know it, but his train has left his track and his train is now on yours. This is called hoop theory. It's how to basically manipulate anybody. Which the height of learning manipulation and like NLP is you just learn that's already been done to you. That's being done through your TV screens called subliminals. It's being done through the tones they use called harmonic resonance. They have mind. They are trying to control your mind. They go, we will use technology to have peace. We're not going to have peace through getting everyone to agree because, you know, they're dealing with chimpanzees basically. You know, human beings have no moral capacity. They really don't. This book, Philosophy of the Masters, says no one here deserves to be loved. It doesn't say some people do. It doesn't say you can become lovable. It goes, by your very nature, you are a monster. You eat to live. You know, you take up space, you breathe, you're territorial. People are territorial. You think they're not? Go to, you know, there's plenty of things. So anyway, yeah. Human Island. And so, at least it's clean. That's the one thing I have to say about human society these days, is it's the cleanest I've ever seen it. But it's like, you think you're mightier than you are. And like Alan Watts, every philosopher points out the whole system crumbles if you point out the flaws in it. Like, why are you telling me what not to do in doing all the things you said not to do in the name of stopping me from doing it? It doesn't make any sense. It's better not to bring it up. It really just is better not to bring it up. And I'm talking like I'm the smartest person in the room. I am. I know I am. Both my parents are basically famous engineers. I have 6 Emmys in my family. I've impressed everybody I've ever met. I've only met a few people my whole life that I thought were smarter than me, and it was a breath of fresh air. So here's what I'm going to say. It doesn't matter what you do. Find God. You know what I mean? Finding God is not putting your nose in the bridge of a Bible. Finding God is really doing the thing. And you're gonna have to change some rules. Like they made all sorts of medicines. They didn't want any plant medicine, none for you. You don't get to say what you get. It can't be free. But we have some we've made out of our petroleum products that we think that you'll enjoy. You know, it's just it is literally like the most corrupt it's ever been. It's disgusting. These people are disgusting, and they know they're gross. Like the only way they can win elections, like there's no global warming. Mount St. Helens blew more carbon in the atmosphere than we've ever made. It was just a hawk shit fucking theory, and people were fucking making up evidence. Like, the power of the master with breath is a master can control breath and air using his mind. And this is how you know you've met a real one, by the way. But because that power exists, like Corona, if you tell people there's a respiratory, you can't breathe anymore, you can actually hypnosis people into killing themselves. It is possible to hypnotize someone into dying. Yeah, it is. So anyway, we're going into a golden age. We're coming out of, literally, it's going to be like waking up, like, how do you people not see this bullshit? They're starting to. They're going to. We're going into a golden age. But anyway, be aware of things like astrology, because astrologers didn't know the stars moved. Astrologers thought the stars were fixed in the sky. You know what I'm saying? Looking for my food. I was like, did he leave it and not knock? No, he didn't leave it. Getting some eggs. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to share this video discussing. See, I know my views are important. I've even heard and been told that I'd be like extremely famous after I died, which I don't want to. I want to be famous before I die because that's where all the money is. But anyway, if I am famous after I die, then please let me speak upon you this. You know, you have gifts in touch. Like just touching somebody, touching people is very good. You have a no-touch society and it's destroying you. It's making other people thoughts instead of real things. And you can give each other bliss with your bodies. It should be seen as a great treat, and it will ameliorate a lot. You get way more out of positive touches and love than you do out of negative, no touch, and condemnation. You get way more. So if history hears me on anything, it's that. It's touch each other more. Love each other more. Be unafraid of that. You know, there's no problem with rubbing someone's feet, especially someone you just met. Who cares? When else is that going to happen? You know, everybody's like this little hug, that's it, no touches, big islands, like all these like chia seeds, you know, they all have their little bubble. But if you can touch and you can connect, you will shatter the barrier of your ego and you'll create a real society. Just food for thought. Enjoy. And good luck.